Ministry out of New Life at Calvary Church, which is located on 79th and Euclid Avenue in Cleveland, Ohio. I'm Katie Glenn.
I'm Walter Glenn.
And we're so glad to have you back.
Well, today we're going to discuss about a budget. What is a budget? We're going to talk about the ins and outs of it, the pros and cons. A budget is basically you telling your money what to do instead of your money telling you what you can do. You want to have more money at the end of the month than you have month at the end of the money. So
Right.
we really do want to discuss about a budget today. And we're going to be discussing two topics today. One is about a budget and the second is about an emergency fund. So let's just jump right in. Katie, why do we need a budget and why is it so scary?
Well, when you talk about money is scary because it's so important that it's important for you to have money to live. And so when you are working with money, it can be very difficult, especially if you don't know how to manage it. So that's what the importance of a budget is. A budget list is where you list everything, all of your expenses. You keep track of your expenses, of what you spent, and then how much you're going to pay on each bill every month. And a budget will just give you this information. It'll just outline it for you. And the thing is, you will be doing or revamping your budget every month, because sometimes you may pay off a bill or another expense comes in, and that needs to be listed on your budget list.
Okay, so what I'm hearing you say, honey, is that with a budget, it's very important to list all your income, which is basically money that's coming in. That's income.
Right.
Versus the money that's outgoing or bills or debt. That's the same thing. So let's give an example. Let's say we bring in $2,000 a month into our household and our bill structure is $1,600 a month. So that now leaves a $400 difference between what we bring in and what goes out. So then we are free to either save that money or invest it, or to create what we call an emergency fund. And we'll go into that a little later. But on a budget, most millionaires and all billionaires started with a budget. We got that information from Dave Ramsey in his book, The Total Money Makeover. And Dave also talks about the borrower being a slave to the lender. And that's not a good feeling to when you owe money to credit cards or car notes or different credit gas companies or things like that. So the importance of having a budget is to stay on top of our money. So how does our budget look? What's a typical item? What are some of the items that are on our budget?
Well, we have our house note, our gas bill, electric bill, phone bill. We have one for prescriptions, doctor's appointments, car note. I mean, we list everything. We have for our building fund, or actually